This is Alexandra, and I am the author of Bunky and the Worms, the Christmas story, and this is the Bunky Princess, and this is Bunky. They are the main protagonists of my novel. Today we are here to celebrate with you Valentine's Day, and I would like to read some passages from my novel. These are the passages from Bunky's novel, because in Bunky and the Worms, Bunky also writes his own novel within my novel. Bunky's novel is entitled Happy Ever After, and this is a beautiful tale about a very courageous, noble, loyal hero who falls in love with the Bunky Princess, and they live together in Bunkyland, in the beautiful Bunkyland castle. And while reading these passages, I would like to present the notion of love as a beautiful feeling filled with loyalty, courage, nobility, and inner beauty. So let's celebrate the Valentine's Day with these beautiful passages from Bunky's novel, Happy Ever After. From the happy day of Bunky's emergence from the bush, Bunky Hippo and the Bunky Princess spent all the time together. Oh, those days were filled with many glorious moments, the moments of joy and light-heartedness. Bunky Hippo and the Bunky Princess were known as inseparable in the whole Bunkyland. In the mornings, they would sail in a boat on an azure lake, and Bunky would row, while the Princess would sing and admire water lilies. In the afternoon, they would dine together and smell fragrant flowers growing on the meadows which encircled the castle with incredible colors. And in the evenings, the princess would play the harp, while Bunky would sit at her feet, knitting a sweater as the proof of his undying love and devotion. For the sweater was meant to be worn by the Bunky Princess herself. On one such night, Bunky Hippo and the Bunky Princess were sitting together on a beautiful terrace, and Bunky was knitting vigorously while the Princess was singing her enchanting songs. They took a moment to gaze at the sky in a romantic way, and there they encountered the most charming spectacle. It was the night of shooting stars, and they could see them flaring up and disappearing on the navy blue sky. The princess sighed in delight. Suddenly, a dazzling shooting star brightened up the night and glided across the sky like an orange phoenix with yellow wings. And as you can see, dear readers, Bunky was writing partly from experience. He saw shooting stars from his bedroom, and writing from experience attests to Bunky's exquisite writing skills. "Oh!" exclaimed the Bunky Princess in wonder, abandoning her harp and raising her hands towards the sky. Bunky also abandoned his knitting and became speechless for a moment, but only for a moment, as heroes such as Bunky always know what to say and how to act on unexpected occasions. "That was the most agreeable shooting star I have ever witnessed," said Bunky in a very elegant manner, putting emphasis on the word agreeable, which in his ears sounded like the most suitable expression for the tender ears of his beloved. And truly he loved the princess's fluffy ears as well as her beautiful noble heart. Here is another passage from Bunky's novel. "Lo and behold!" exclaimed Bunky in a most romantic way. "Isn't it the dragon of Bunkyland himself? He is the one who brought the western wind." "Indeed," answered the princess, ready to faint, but Bunky caught her just in the right moment. He placed her comfortably in a rocking chair standing nearby on the terrace, and reassured her that the dragon was no cause for alarm. It was, Bunky said, just another flying creature, just like a butterfly. The Bunky Princess began fanning herself frantically with an elegant, lacy fan, while Bunky the hero ventured out into the front yard with a frown on his noble forehead. "Mr. Dragon," he addressed the dragon, "come down here and let's talk." The dragon heard Bunky's thundering voice and obeyed his order. "Oh, noble hero, why are you raging?" he meekly inquired. "We shall fight," said Bunky, and his voice made the treetops shake. The dragon looked flabbergasted. "Oh, Bunky the hero, don't you see that I am perfectly cultivated?" Now it was Bunky's turn to look a little gobsmacked, but his noble heart told him to admit the truth. "No," he confessed, "you are a perfectly cultivated dragon. Please accept my apologies, oh, Mr. Dragon." On saying this, Bunky stopped frowning, and his face assumed a friendly expression. "I came here," continued the noble dragon, "to search for the protection of the hero and the Bunky Princess. I came to Bunkyland from Dragonland, where life wasn't easy, and I hoped to find peace and safety here." "I am the hero of Bunkyland," said Bunky. "You may already feel safe and protected." And here is the last passage from Bunky and the Wolves, and in this passage Bunky tells cousin Rodney that he is writing his own novel about the Bunky Princess and that he is falling in love with Bunky Princess. So here is the passage. Rodney opened his mouth, but did not utter a single word. He knew that love was an important matter, almost as important as dinosaurs and chocolate cookies. Still, he wasn't quite sure what it exactly meant. But he felt that love was extremely meaningful. He imagined that the Bunky Princess would be the very person for whom Bunky would gather flowers or explain to her everything in detail concerning dinosaurs, and definitely she would be all ears. After all, it was love, a grand, mysterious feeling combined with mutual understanding of dinosaur-related issues. So much. Bunky, the Bunky Princess and I would like to wish you a very beautiful Valentine's Day. May you always be loved, and may you always love with all your heart those who are the most important to you.